Hello everybody, welcome back to another FF14 video, and today we will be talking about tips and strategies that you should be aware of as you level your first job to level 80. So, without any further ado, let's begin. Alright, let's start with the MSQs. This game can and will overwhelm you if you have never played it. So you need something to stay focused, stay on track, and make sure that you don't waste any time or get overwhelmed with information you don't need right now. So we have a very handy little widget which is called the main scenario guide, which you can see it right now. And as you can see, it has one quest called We Must Rebuild. If you click on it, it will direct you to the next main storyline quest. These quests are designed to help your character from level 1 to level 80 without much effort. So my advice is, when you start the game on your first job, you're not going to need any side quests aside from your job quests to get your character from 1 to 80. Just follow the main quest line, and this will also unlock features that are vital for your character as you go along without overwhelming you. This is the first part and the primary function of the main scenario quest guide widget, which is this one. Now if you notice below, the We Must Rebuild is kicking the hornet's nest, and this is your job quests. These are quests simply related to your job, in my case the paladin. So this quest right now will point me to the Paladins Guild. So let's take a look. And as you can see, we're at the Adventurers Guild in Ulda, and Momodi there has the main quest which we can accept. We must rebuild level 4. And as you can see, the quest icon is a little different. With that on your quest log, it's time to look at the widget again and going to get the quest Kicking the Hornet's Nest. And we will explain how job quests work as we get there. And here we are, guys, on the Gladiators Guild. If you look at the map, it's going to be near the Coliseum, right down to the south, and also to the south to the entrance to the steps of Nald. So if you walk in here, you'll have the guild receptionist here, which you'll have to talk to join the guild. This is the same for every job. So in my case it's the Gladiators, but this serves for any other job that you've chosen. Make sure to talk to the guild receptionist. And here is the actual quest. If you notice, the quest marker is a little different. We're going to be talking about that in a bit. So once you get to the Guildmaster, you can see that your job quest will give you gear and a new weapon. These job quests will show up every 5 levels, counting from 1 to 5 to 10 to 15, so on and so forth. So once you achieve those levels, make sure to go and check with your job guild to see which new quest you have. These quests serve not only as to get free gear, but also give you context and lore on your job as you go. And now that we are on the topic of quests, let's talk about quest marker differences. So we start with the main quest, which looks like a symbol that is on fire. This would be the main storyline quest markers. This is the spine of the game, if you will. If you see one of those quest markers, you need to pick that up. That continues the main story of this game. Also, the XP gains for this are adjusted to keep taking your character faster to level 80, so make sure not to miss those. And use that widget, the main scenario guide, that will always direct you to it. Next up, we will have the unlocking quest marker, which is a quest marker with blue background and a plus sign. If you see a quest marker like that, that will always indicate that at the end of that quest or quest line, you will be able to unlock a feature. This can range from a new skill for your job, to mounts, to dungeons, to even new zones. So make sure to pay attention to those quest markers. If you're leveling up a job for the first time, there's going to be certain features that you might not need to unlock to carry on with your I'm sorry. There's going to be features that you don't need to unlock immediately as you see them. That's more like an optional choice, like optional dungeons or the gear die system or the glimmer system, but they will always be signaled with that exclamation mark with the blue background and the plus sign. And the next and last one would be indeed the normal quest markers, which is more like a yellowish brownish quest marker with just the exclamation mark. It is the more simple quest marker, and this will mark anything that has to do with side quests and content that is not relative or related to main story quests. Next up, we have the market board, which is kind of where players buy and sell most of the stuff that is crafted, looted, and can be exchanged between hands. Now, guys, this is a big mistake if you are a new player. You are literally broke. You cannot buy or afford to get any gear. Level 5 gladiator on this case. Get any gear out of the market board. There's one right here, level 5. Strength, +1 strength, +1 dexterity. It costs 7,000 gil. You don't have 7,000 gil at level 5. And besides, you are going to be changing gear every couple levels. Like, you buy this at level 5, at level 7 you need to go buy more. Don't do this. This is a mistake. Keep your money. Much better if you get gear from dungeons, or in this case, your job quest right here. And I'll give you an example. Kicking the hornet's nest, once it's completed, will give you a new sword, level 5. A level 5 bastard sword, plus your choice of a cuirass, a headpiece, hands, or boots. Or if you want the elegant teen piece, which is like straight up money that you can vendor, you can choose that too. But don't buy gear off the market board until you at least hit one of your jobs level 80. Your progression here does not matter until you cap, and in between those you can always you can always acquire gear from dungeons that you do or your job quests. So now let's talk about another unlockable feature that actually comes with your job quests. So make sure to get your job quests, which you can find here if you are a gladiator. This will unlock you, the first job quest will actually unlock you something called the hunting logs. Now, hunting logs have 5 ranks. We have the first one, rank number 1 from the gladiator. If you look at it here, it is a list of random monsters that exist on your starting areas. And the way you know which ones are on the hunting log, if you can look here in the list, Star Marmot, which gives you a reward of 180 EXP points if you kill 3 of those. And as you can see, Star Marmots are marked with this little icon, and you will need to kill 3 of those. As you can see, once you kill the last one, it tells you the entry is complete, and if you look at your log, you got 180 EXP points and plus 61 extra because my experience points bonus is at 80%. This is more of an organic way to make a EXP as most of these monsters are on your way to the next main storyline quest or even the next job quest. So make sure to pick this up, and in order for you to access those hunting logs, you're going to go to main menu and hit hunting log here, and on rank 1 you will have the full list, plus it tells you which job are you doing right now, or on this case, class that you're doing right now. Alright, so as you reach level 15, you will be unlocking a new feature called Hall of the Novice. This is designed to specifically teach you how to play your new class slash job. Also, at the end of these training exercises, you will be granted a new armor set, which we'll talk about it later. But for now, let's see who do you have to talk to and where they at. So if you come to Gridania here, this is the Adventurers Guild behind me, you will find the Smith. And he is located inside the Adventurers Guild on this place right here on the map. So Black Shroud, New Gridania, Carline Canopy, right here. On Ul'dah, you want to go to the Adventurers Guild, the Quicksand, and you will find the Smith next to the Innkeeper, right around here where my character and Crosshair is. On Teneland, Ul'dah Steps and Nald, the Quicksand, and on Limbs Lamenta, taking the Aft Castle Eternate Shard and going this way. And right here next to the Innkeeper in the Drowning Wench, yes, I'll have another Smith, and he is located right here where my character is. So this is Upper Decks, the Drowning Wench, and the coordinates are on screen right now. And the last location would be the Hall of the Novice, which is just northeast of Aleport Aetheryte. And once you enter there, you will find the Smith at the end of this hall. So now, what does the Hall of the Novice does for you? Two things, actually. One, it will give you 6 different training exercises which you can access by going into register for the Hall of the Novice training. In my case, it has me registered as the Paladin, as it is the job that I'm in for, and this would be the exercise list. You will have 6 different ones, each one teaching you a different facet of your job. In my case, of the Paladin, which is a tank role, you'll have avoid areas of effect, execute a combo to increase your enmity, which is kind of like hate in this game. It teaches you how to do combos and dodge at the same time. This one actually is pretty good. It's basically a rundown on the mechanics to aggregate multiple targets and keep them on your hate list. This one actually gives you the most optimized way to engage multiple targets as a tank, and this will be talking about my range attacks. Chief among them would be Shield Lob. So once you complete all of these, you'll have a fairly good idea how to play your class slash job at this point. And it comes with the second advantage, which is you will obtain a full set of brand new gear. The name is actually brand new. And on this case, I have an example right here of the Caster Robe. This gear has pretty good stats, and it will last you the full set well into level 21. At that point in time, you can actually replace it with gear that you obtain from dungeons, because you are high enough to already done at least one dungeon at this point. Alright, now to get your first mount, the Chocobo mount, you will need to complete the main story quest, Lord of the Inferno, and this will prompt the hero and a Makin. This quest you will have to choose one of the 3 grand companies. Once you do that, you will have access to a side quest called My Little Chocobo, and you can get it on your grand company. In my case, I chose the Maelstrom, so let's go to the Maelstrom and I will show you exactly what to do. So now that we arrived to Maelstrom Command, in the case of Maelstrom, but they will always be on this side, you're gonna go to Rashak Riki, and she will have My Little Chocobo. And Hulda, the Walls of Flame, you will have Swift, which is located right here. And on Gridania, to the west of the main meteorite, you'll have the Adder's Nest, and the person to talk to would be Versile Yellow. Let's just call him Versile. And he's located right around here on the map. As you can see, just west of the main meteorite. Okay, so now you got the quest, and your objective would be to gather 200 Grand Company seals. Once you have 200 Grand Company seals, which you can obtain by doing fates, dungeons, or exchanging gear, you will come to the Storm Quartermaster and to the Material tab, and here you will find an item called Chocobo Issuance. Now, I don't have it right now because I already, of course, did the quest and turned in my Chocobo Issuance to the appropriate NPC to get my Chocobo, but trust me, it is on this tab right here. So just to confirm, you go to this first tab right here, and then you go to Material, you go down this list on the Material, and you will find Chocobo Issuance that you can buy with 200 seals. Now again, seals can be obtained by doing fates and all that good stuff, or dungeons, as soon as you enter or join the Grand Company. And then you go back to the NPC that required for that one, and you can have yourself your first mount, the company Chocobo, which you can later on customize with different bardings and all that good stuff. In this case, this is a diamond barding, but this would be the very first mount you obtain, and I'm not counting with cash store mounts. This will be the very first mount that you can obtain in game using nothing but quests, grinding, and good old-fashioned elbow grease. Now, speaking of Chocobos, once you arrive to level 30, you can actually transform your Chocobo into a companion. A companion is basically your mount that can be used as a fighting pet. I'm going to put him on attacker stance. You basically have your mount help you kill monsters. So basically this mount makes your Chocobo, which is also your first mount, to act as a combat pet as well, and he will help you do fates, kill random monsters in the overworld. And he not only fights, you can spec him for different roles. I have him in attacker stance, which is basically DPS, but you can put him on the healer stance. He'll turn you a healer really good. If you are a DPS at taking on boss mobs, he will keep you healed. The defender stance will be the tank stance, where he just takes the hate out of you, and he takes the hate off you and into him, and allows you to DPS without being harassed. Here are the skill trees for the defender, for the healer, and for the attacker. The max level that they will go is rank 20 and all of these skill trees will max out at level 10. So let's see how can we get this. Okay, now, so in order to get the quest to unlock your Chocobo as your battle companion, you're going to need three things. Number one is, as obviously and naturally, I've completed my little Chocobo at level 20, which we discussed on the earliest point. Second, you need to be level 30 on your job. So, can be any job, but it has to be the job of your choice. So in my case, level 30 Paladin. And third, you would have to come to Camp Tranquil, which is located on the South Shroud. And if you don't have the Etherite here, there is a very simple way that you can do to get here if you have a mount or walking. So your journey will start in New Gridania, and you will be leaving through the White Gull Gate. Okay, from the White Gull Gate, you're gonna go this way, going southeast, past Bent Branch. Don't forget to grab these Eterites along the way. Past Bent Branch, you're gonna go southeast again here, until you find the area to South Shroud. Once you get to South Shroud, you'll pass Buscaron Scar. Keep tracking all the way south, passing the upper Pats, and you will arrive to Camp Tranquil. Once again, don't forget to grab your main Etherite. Of course, in this area, there's Camp Tranquil and there's Quarry Mill, but for the reasons or purposes of this video, we're going to Camp Tranquil. Once you arrive to Camp Tranquil, you're gonna talk to this NPC called Doucette. She will offer you a quest called My Feisty Little Chocobo. This quest will take you to Lukalot in Central Shroud. You just have to follow the quest markers, and it will tell you how to get your companion. At the end of this quest, you will have your mount, in this case Ragnarok here, unlocked as a combat pet that will help you kill everything you need. And at this point, you will have everything you need to know and all the tools to make your journey to level 80 that much easier. Follow these simple guidelines and you will avoid getting sidetracked or even overwhelmed with information. Remember, the most important thing is the main storyline works pretty much as the spine or framework of this game. Everything branches out from there. Any features that need to be unlocked also usually require you to be at a certain point at the main story quest. So don't forget to follow that as much as you can until you finally reach level 80. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope it will help you out on your journey to level 80. Let me be one of the first people to welcome you into this fantastic world and the wonderful community. And until the next one, peace out.